What's going on, my people? It's the morning after. We literally just finished watching UFC 317, Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Tevin Farmer, Floyd Schofield. And first off, you guys, I want to talk about the controversy that's going down with Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Now, there's a lot of people that think this fight is rigged. First off, I know the second that Jake Paul won this fight and the second that this fight ended, a lot of people were going to be looking for every single way to be able to belittle Jake Paul's performance, to be able to belittle the fighter that he was fighting. I knew that this was coming, but I didn't know that we were going to be seeing people post receipts. We were going to be seeing people talk about how if you looked up on Google during the fight, you looked up on Google who won between Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., it would tell you already before the fight even ended who had won. It clearly said Jake Paul by unanimous decision. Now keep that in mind. This fight was still taking place, my people. There's a lot of controversy with if this fight was rigged or not. People are trying to say Julio Cesar Chavez didn't throw no punches. Now, if you guys haven't watched Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight before, I'm not going to sit here and say he didn't throw a lot of... He did throw some punches, but he was never a super active fighter. You know, he would usually get outworked in his fights until the last couple rounds. You remember that fight with Sergio Martinez where he got outboxed the whole fight, and then in round 12, he dropped Sergio Martinez and almost gets the win like his dad did against Pernell Whitaker. Against Jake Paul, the same thing happens. You know, he always takes his time every single time he goes in there. I don't know if people think that maybe Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. didn't go in there on purpose to knock him out. And maybe he didn't. But, you guys, he fights like that. If you've never watched Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight before, I've seen at least 3 fights before where Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. didn't put his foot on the gas pedal, and because of that, just got outboxed, man. Completely outboxed, doesn't know how to throw punches. And keep in mind, this was a retired, this was a retired man, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who really hasn't been active. His last fight was against Uriah Hall, who was a UFC fighter. I don't know if this is true or not, whether if the Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight was rigged. What I do know is that they made over 250,000 pay-per-view buys. I think they made $20 million. I think Jake Paul is taking home $8 million plus 300,000 guaranteed. And I think Julio Cesar Chavez is taking home $3 million, my people. Hey, if this fight was rigged, dude, I'm telling you guys right now, it sounds believable. You know, the fight with Mike Tyson looked rigged. The whole little Netflix thing that was going on, everything leading up to it, you thought it was going to be a real fight. Then you go in there, and Mike doesn't throw any punches neither. If it's rigged, there must be a no-punch clause in the contract when you're fighting Jake Paul, my people. Dude, I want you guys to let me know your comments or not if you guys think that Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight was rigged. Guys, then you had Floyd Schofield go in there and absolutely kill Tevin Farmer. Round 1 KO. He drops him like 3 times and absolutely brutalizes him. You know, it was crazy because the way Tevin Farmer was talking at the press conference saying, see, you don't know boxing. You don't know boxing. You had Floyd Schofield saying Tevin Farmer doesn't hit as hard as he'd run, this and that. And Tevin Farmer tried to school him, try to belittle him and try to tell him that he doesn't know boxing, this and that. And Floyd Schofield told him, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Guys, I had Tevin Farmer winning that fight. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to tell you, everybody. It's on my damn channel. What a goddamn performance. And my hat comes off to that man. And just amazing performance from Floyd Schofield. I don't think nobody expected that. And if you did, shout out to you, my boy. Hey, I would love to see Floyd Schofield take on somebody a little bit better now. He was supposed to fight Shakur Stevenson. Everybody remembers that, but the fight got canceled. Supposedly, your boy Floyd Schofield got hurt. He doesn't really want to talk about it. Hey, amazing, man. Amazing. Then we go to UFC 317. I still got to go back home right now and literally watch probably about 7 of those fights because we were here at the cabin. I wasn't able to watch every single one, but we did watch the main event. And ILIA Topuria called it, dude. He called it. He's been saying in every single interview leading up into this fight months ago that he was going to knock out Charles Oliveira in round 1. I had said when you seen him at the weigh-in facing off each other, the size difference looked absolutely crazy. And I didn't know if it was going to be, it's just something that was going to affect the fight. So Poirier's knockout power is unbelievable. This guy could move to the welterweight division if he wants to. If Islam Makhachev beats JDM, he can move there. He has the power to knock out anybody. anybody, bro. I'm telling you guys right now. But Islam Makhachev is a different monster. After that fight, my people, you had Paddy the Baddy coming into the ring. You know, they're trying to set up that fight right there. You had Paddy the Baddy getting into ILIA Topuria's face while Topuria had the double belts on and was telling him, Scousers don't get knocked out. You'll never knock me out. Look at you. You're like this small. He's saying that when ILIA Topuria pushed him, Paddy the Baddy was saying he felt no power at all. Now, those bouts are heavy, my friends. Hey, those bouts are heavy. When you're carrying 2 divisions on your back, things get a little heavy. But I love the drama at the end of UFC 317. I seen Arman Tasuki in there. I felt like Arman Tasuki should have been getting into that ring rather than Paddy the Baddy. But oh wow, it is what it is, man. It looks like Arman Tasuki either is going to be on the back of the bus again, or that should be the next fight for ILIA Topuria, and your boy Paddy the Baddy should be fighting Justin Gaethje next, man. What a weekend we had. Shout out to Deontay Wilder for getting that win over Tyrell Herndon. Absolutely amazing, dude. Crazy, crazy weekend. We're going to go back, watch UFC 317, and I'm going to give you guys my reactions to the rest of the fights, my people. This is the MMA and Boxing Addicts channel, and I'm out.